Welcome back to Elevate El Paso, guys. Once again, we have a beautiful Saturday morning, and we want to welcome you and give you a little bit of insight as to what's going on. The El Paso History Museum has invited a great artist into our city to come do an official presentation. He's been tied to our community for many years now, and it is something that we want to bring note to you of. For this today, we'll be speaking with Jesus. Jesus, how are you?
Good, Caleb. Thank you for having me here.
And thank you so much for the invitation. You have been invited over to make an official presentation. As you guys could see here, there's a painting here. Very good looking guy in there.
Yes, absolutely.
Tell me about this. Tell me what's going on here.
Well, I've been very privileged to be here in El Paso and to have that connection for so many years. And they invited me to make a special painting. Especially where I don't want to say if it's related with what happened in El Paso a couple of months ago, but I always have it in mind, this project, to elevate our people of El Paso. And then I'm so honored that chose the right guy. I mean,
the honor is actually mine.
This is you.
Check this out, guys. This is an amazing painting.
And it's a very symbolic, Caleb, this painting.
Tell me about it. Tell me about the symbology behind it.
Well, the symbolism of this, when I started to create, especially with all these elements around you, I was thinking to give the respect to our people of El Paso. If you see, this column, it significates your career, because we can say it's technically element around this column at the very top. For me, it can be an engineer, a journalist, any career or profession, be related in the contemporary. And the wings are that any person can be possible to reach whatever they want in life. And we have those leaves right here, I will call La Corona de las Laureles.
A crown of laurels.
A crown of laurels, correct. That significates a very high level, and in our society. And this steps, it means your career or any career, it will continue up.
God willing, yes.
And in the back, it is, you can see the blue sky, the open sky, as we don't have limitations in our life and in our careers. And means that El Paso is a right city to live. And El Paso, it has the most significant spirit in our nation.
Yeah.
And in Texas. To be very respectful with the rest of Texas, we have incredible people in our state. But people from El Paso is friendly, is open heart, and have that connection with any foreign, any tourist to come here. We always welcome.
Yeah.
And the subject matter, I showed the right guy, Mr. Caleb Lara. And I'm glad to paint you. It was very friendly. The brushes with your person here in this canvas. So now I'm looking for La Dama.
There you go.
See who will be the right lady to work with, because we already have the guy. But this is what is behind this painting.
Now you're talking about how everybody has the possibility to open their wings, fly, and get to that level of success that they might not even anticipate when they're starting out in career. And I believe this is something that's very noticeable in your career. You started out many years ago, have traveled from Mexico, through El Paso, through Texas, down to California. You're back in El Paso. Tell me about your career. It seems like it's been quite a journey.
Yes, yes. I'm from Monclova, Coahuila, Frontera, or Frontera is the city. It's in the very middle of the state of Coahuila. But when I say Frontera, people get confused because they believe in the border,
Right.
of the country. So I always say Monclova because it's the most known city. And after Monclova, I went to San Luis Potosí to study in the Escuela Estatal de las Artes.
Yeah, amazing city, guys. Beautiful city.
It's a beautiful city, San Luis Potosí.
Yeah.
And I'm started after I study drama.
Yeah.
My bachelor's in art and drama, and then I started another one in dancing back in 1992 through 1997. And then from there I went to Mexico City, and then I come back to USA to study fine arts in University of New Mexico. But it was a big journey because I moved to so many universities. I believe a lot in education.
Yeah, and it's been most of your life that you have spent in the academic world, going from one type of art to the other, and now you're doing painting, you're doing sculptures, you've done music, acting. I mean, what's next for you?
Well, I will say in any project, whatever I feel, it's just it's a connection of I always connected with my feelings.
Yeah.
And I'm open for any person and to want to have that a friendly relationship between their desires and my art. I'm open to work with anybody. And what is next? Just whatever, guide me.
Yeah.
I'll be there. For me, it's a little bit difficult to talk about the future, but I will say that I'm married with the arts. And I'm excited to continue working. And I have other projects in other cities, but out here in El Paso, I definitely feel incredibly happy.
Tell us more about that. The History Museum was extremely excited to have him here. Tell me about your ties to El Paso.
El Paso, I would say, El Paso it got me more stronger when I met Rodolfo Razo.
Okay.
Rodolfo Razo, he started his career in the University of New York City, and he's originally from El Paso, Texas. No, but before that, he went to University of Texas in Austin.
Okay.
And Rodolfo Razo is one of the big illustrators in the fine arts.
Yeah.
And we need to make sure have El Paso his installation of the museums that we have.
Well, there is some of his work down at the Chamizal,
So
right?
yes, I would say that. Yes, El Paso has one of his paintings in art in Chamizal, and I think also in Museo Internacional,
Okay.
where I met him with Amy Jordan.
Yeah.
And Amy Jordan, she introduced me to Rodolfo Razo.
So was this guy one of your role models? Is this mentor?
I would say I really had my careers, He gave me a lot of inspiration and a lot of advices to be more stronger in the arts. Rodolfo Razo. A lot of discipline.
Yeah.
I remember I working here in El Paso with an organization, and they know who is. I'm not gonna talk about it. It's in a great place. And Razo told me, okay, you wanna start working at 8 a.m.? I said, yes. Okay, it was summertime. He said, Jesus, do you wanna come and start painting with me? I said, yeah, absolutely. Well, the first sun comes is at 5:30 in the morning. They said, oh, 5:30 in the morning. And I said, yeah. And he said, yes, you have to be here in my house at 5:30 in the morning. And I spent that journey here in El Paso for 2 years.
Wow.
3 times a week, be there in his house, 5:30 in the morning.
Wow.
Every summer. So, and I'm enjoyed a lot. It's what attached me more stronger with the city of El Paso.
That's amazing. That's a great story to tell. Tell me what your inspiration is. What do you see coming for El Paso in regards to your work? You talked about finding a lady now that you get to do the same thing with. What are you looking for in that regard?
That's a good question. I would say to have that incredibly, beautifully friendly connection with the next subject matter will be a lady.
Yeah.
And a beautiful lady that definitely represents the love of our city, and it had to be kindness, friendly, lovely, and see, I know I'm close to, but I'm open. If any lady can hear this interview, they can send you
Yeah.
picture, and you can talk to them, and I'm definitely I'll be able to do this incredible painting.
There you have it, guys. If anybody out there is interested, we need one lady to send in your pictures, send in a little bit about yourself. You get a hold of me, and I'll reference it over to Jesus. And you never know, you might have the next painting. You're doing a gentleman, you're doing a dame, and you have a heart that you've done, a ceramic heart.
Yeah, I have this beautiful heart. Oh, I should be bringing here. But I will. You can have these pictures. I wanna leave this heart to you.
Okay.
And this heart that El Paso can see it. It's a big heart. I would say 25. No, I think 30 inches.
Wow.
But I'm working in another heart bigger than that one. I would say probably 2 foot tall.
Yeah.
Can be like this. And that heart is gonna have a lot of representation. A dog, that means the peace. A man and a lady hand in the bottom. Lips. It's gonna have a connection of elements that represent life, love, respect, kindness, and a good spirit for all city. You don't mess with El Paso, Texas.
That's right.
El Paso has a great heart. That's the way we should always, continue being this.
Yeah, without a doubt, the wonderful thing about our community is how open it is and how readily available we all are to any newcomers or anybody that needs help. Everybody's always willing to help here. And so you talk about life and heart and kindness and respect. This sounds a lot like your characteristics and your lifestyle, the way you are as well.
Well, I would say I'm always looking for that connection in my paintings and my art to have that humanity of the love, universal love. And for some people say, Jesus, you're kind of classic or not classic. I'm trying to find the right word, or conservative, or I don't know. But for me, the purpose of this life is el amor.
Yeah,
it's el amor, and just I'm not too much religious, but I will say, and I respect. It's just to be fine with one of each other and be acceptable. And I'll fight so strong and so hard to respect your way of thinking. You don't have to think the way I do.
exactly.
Well, we need to have that respect one of each other and communicate and work and achieve anywhere, not just in El Paso, in the whole nation, in any country.
Yeah. All the great sages have always said to love is to live.
Yes, it's incredible how life sometimes taken us in a different directions. And I have seen or reading books, videos, our life sometimes can be like in a train, and you jump in a train and you're gonna have so many stops and so many stations, and we're gonna meet new people, we're gonna meet new journeys, and we have to be always
Open.
to everybody.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
Jesus, any last words before we let you go?
I just want to say thank you, El Paso. Thank you to all the people of this incredible city. And I'm going to continue working with you guys. And you got me. And anywhere in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you will say, I call Jesus Rivera art. thank you, and my heart is with you.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate
Yes,
it.
brother.
Appreciate
Thank you.
everything.
Bye-bye. Adios.